Hello, Evil Softman here, back for another vid. Hello, yes. Did you miss me? Yes, been away for a few weeks. It's basically, I've had the cold, which kind of morphed into kind of a very nasty kind of chesty kind of infection, and it's just been there for like weeks. And just not been feeling great. So I've just not been putting videos up, and I've not really been looking around. I've watched the odd video, and I've commented on the odd video, but nothing sustainable. But you just don't really want to do something when you feel like you're not giving it your utter best, and I wouldn't have been. But saying that, today I've been having massive coughing fits, so we'll see. Right, what this is going to be is like a pickups from over Christmas and stuff I've picked up around the New Year and everything. And before we go any further, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to everyone else. There we go. We'll get that out of the way. I felt really nasty. Okay, never mind. Right. Okay, so the first few things I got were presents off of my girlfriend at Christmas, and this was the Jeremy Clarkson book, The World According to Clarkson, How Hard Could It Be, Volume 4. These are his articles he writes in the Sunday Times every in Sunday, and they're really quite funny. They go on weird and wonderful courses and everything, but being as a big fan of Top Gear as I am, I usually do pick them up in some form. I think I've got the first, second and fourth now. I don't know if I got the third. We'll have a look. Probably somewhere around here. And the other one was the Fry Chronicles. This is actually the autobiography of Stephen Fry, which, if you know, I'm a huge Blackadder fan. I'm a big fan of QI. Just a big fan of Stephen Fry in general. And so I haven't actually read that one yet. I've read the Clarkson one, and I'm going to start reading the Fry one recently as well. That's another reason why I've been watching a lot of videos. I've been getting back into reading, and it's usually one or the other. So that was two of my girlfriend, plus a voucher for a book. I'm thinking of maybe buying the new Chris Jericho book with it. Comes out in February, and I'll use that towards it anyway. The next one is the Simon Pegg autobiography, which I just finished reading today, and this is actually really quite. It's weird. It's probably how I would write an autobiography. It like dips from here to there. It's like how I would tell stories. I'll go from one point to another, and then back to this point, and then over there. And then he's got this whole kind of sub-story in it where he's like a secret agent and he's a robot companion, where he meets this girl and he has this big evil enemy and everything, and it's all really quite weird and funny. And then there's this bit at the end where he does like some Star Wars fanfiction bit at the end of it, which is actually quite funny. Just his moments of taking bits of episode 3, and it's just is quite funny. Next thing, I think we'll go into some of the Blu-rays I've just picked up recently. I found this and I thought I've never seen it before, and thought it'd be something quite interesting to pick up. And this is Metropolis. This is the original 1927 film, Metropolis, not the animated remake, and it's black and white, and this is a different version than most people see of it, because it's an extended version of the film, much closer to the original conceived idea of the film that was shown off in Germany. It's about half an hour longer than the usual cut that gets shown, because they found it in, where did they find it? It was somewhere in South America. Argentina. And so now you have a much more complete version of the film. So that should be quite interesting to watch, even though it's going to be silent for being on 927. So that'll be interesting. Another film I found at the same time was Mesrine. Now this is two films. It's a French film, but it's all like pretty much gangster and hold up, and the guy escapes from prison and becomes one of the world's most wanted people, and it's just in concept alone. I think I saw it, was on film 2009, Jaffa Ross was still speaking about it before he got really weird and started growing that beard. If you saw the 100 greatest toys at Christmas time. Good God, shave the beard, Jonathan. You look like a twat. But I haven't actually watched it yet, so I can't actually tell you exactly what it's like. But I have heard really good things about it, so hopefully it's going to be really good. Next thing is one of my favourite films, and I've just upgraded from DVD to Blu-ray, and it is Battle Royale, the Blu-ray version of Battle Royale, a special edition. This has the original theatrical cut, the director's cut, all special features, the booklets, the comics, a comic and a postcard. It's just got loads and loads of extra stuff, and I absolutely adore this film. It's about how a school of disruptive, basically Japan has become overrun with school children think they can really run the place and acting like brats, and the Japanese parents thinking, well, how can we really restore order? So they send them off to an island, strap explosives to their necks, and basically say you have 3 days to kill every other member of your class, and that person gets set free, and if you don't do it, the nexus explode, and you're all dead. So that was interesting. I've yet to read the book. I read a lot of the manga, which was fairly graphic, and some bits fairly disturbed. You know, which means, if you've read it, you'll know which bits I mean. And I just absolutely adore the film. It's just a brilliant, brilliant film. It's now taken off of Tartan, which I've noticed. It used to be Tartan Video used to do all the big Japanese releases, and they've lost the license. It's Arrow Films that have put it out. I think they lost the license to the Ring franchise as well, like the Japanese ones. So that'll be something interesting to have a look out for. Now, on my whole thing with Simon Pegg, the last Blu-rays I've been picking up are this box set of Blu-rays. It's Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Now, I love Shaun of the Dead. I love Spaced. I was a big fan of the box set when it came out, 2004? 2003? Something like that. I saw it after it came out on the TV. I think I saw adverts for it at the time, but what would I have been there, about 15? Should have been able to have watched it, but I think it was just something that passed me by at the time, and I caught it a few years later. But I absolutely adored Space, and I really like both Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Just great satires on zombies and buddy cop films. Scott Pilgrim, everyone gamer has to really watch it. It's such an ode to gamer mentality. Having such a thing, it has musical references, has bars, has when you one of the evil exes gets killed or something, there's money, there's a score thing comes up and it explodes into money which you can take and everything. It's just very much such a brilliantly game centric kind of a film, and it just has to be watched. Now I know a lot of people, I think it's either you like it or you hate it, and I absolutely love it. So I think I just love Edgar Wright's way of filming, and it just showed when I watched the documentary of the film, and just showing how much devotion he will put into the films and everything. Right, we'll actually get onto some of the games now. There's only two, but we'll get onto that. The first one is Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii. Now, I wanted this for a while, and I knew I was getting this for Christmas, so I waited off and didn't pick it up or anything, well, because that would be redundant. And, well, that's everything. It's the one thing weirded me out. It had a cardboard sleeve to advertise the game, and I thought that would have been really interesting to put on the actual proper box, but no one ever does. I don't know how it actually plays yet, because I haven't actually put it in, because I've been into my whole reading phase and been going for the books instead. Usually when I'm ill, I'm not the best person to actually play games, because my coordination goes to fuck. But it does look really, really good, and it's just going to be interesting to see, because you have to drums and whistles and everything, and you have to blow wind and everything, and you have to use the nunchuck and the main Wii controller. It's going to be interesting to see how that works. But I hear once you get used to it, it's pretty well done. And the other one was something that I ordered a long time ago, and it's just turned up the other day. Now this was something a lot of people have been coming round to recently. It's just been sent out, and that is Pierre Solar for the Mega Drive. Now this is the Japanese styled version of the box, as it has like the spine, the Mega Drive, Japanese Mega Drive symbol, and the newer spine thing for the 93, 94 games onwards. I had that on the spine, well, that on the side, but it has like this really kind of nice shiny thing which you can't really see. Well, you can. There we go. That's kind of, you can kind of see it, but it's such a nice styled box, and it comes with the CD which I've got in there. The CD would be there. The manual's kind of imprinted in there, and then you've got your cartridge, and it's got 110 out of 800. And then this I noticed down the bottom, and I don't know if a lot of people miss this. There's a little thing down the bottom here, which you pull up, and in here there's a load of other stuff. It's got an advertisements for this other game called Super Thunder Drive 3, which must be another homebrew kind of developed game. Some stickers, which look quite snazzy. Yellow back though, very weird. A little quick startup guide for Japanese, French. What's BR? I would think Belgium, but it's not. I can't think of it being Belgian. There's like DE, which is Germany, and ES, which is Spain, but I don't know what BR is. It's gonna be something obvious. I'm just gonna get really annoyed. Gonna be shouted at or something. But then you get this poster as well, which is quite snazzy as well. So it's a really nice, well done package. I only had to pay £25. It was about a year ago I paid that to get the Japanese copy of it. I think Ian Wilson's getting the same one. And I've tested it out, because I've tested out the audio soundtrack and with the Mega CD and everything. I can only play it at 50 Hz because I don't think it likes the emulation. Well, like, not emulation, like modified consoles. So if I stick it to 60 Hz mode, it just plays it in black and white, which it really shouldn't, because the modified should change it. So I'd have to actually get like a Japanese or American Mega Drive to play it in 60 Hz. But at the moment, 50 Hz is fine, and because it's got the CD soundtrack, you're not horrendously missing anything, feeling like you're missing anything. And the controls, I love the way the text box is. I don't know why that impresses me so much, but the text boxes are really nice. Like, they're big text and everything. It doesn't look stupid. And it's just really impressive to see an RPG done by a homebrew development community that actually has a proper cart and a proper disc and a manual and a really nice box. It's a lot better than a lot of the Mega Drive games even back in the day. Alright, that is everything I've picked up, and before I go into a massive coughing fit, I'll let you go. This is Evil Slothman, out.